Hello everyone, today we are going to learn very interesting and the basic part of English grammar, that is parts of speech. So as its name is telling that parts of speech. The God has blessed us with our capacity of speaking. The words which we use, the sentences which we use are divided into various types. They are called parts of speech. So I have written the definition here for that. So what is parts of speech? Words are divided into different kinds or class according to their use in our sentence are called parts of speech. So you know that in English there are 8 parts of speech. How many are there? 8 parts of speech. 8 total, 8 parts of speech are there. They are as follows. The first one is noun, second one is pronoun, third one is verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection respectively. So how to remember these 8 parts of speech? Very easy it is. So first of all we have to make the group of these 3, noun, pronoun, verb, and we have to make these 2 groups like adjective and adverb. So because these 2 are having add with them, and these 3 are having shun, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So easily we can remember them by making these 3 groups. The first one, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjections. So we will see today. So what are their definitions and to whom we have to call these all. So these 8 types of words we use for speaking. So let's see one by one what are these 8 words. The first one is noun, very important one. So here today we are going to learn just only the definition and some examples. By the further classes we will study that each parts of speech in detail. So today we are going to learn the definitions and some examples. So first one is noun. So to whom we have to call noun? So let's say name of creature. Creature is like animals, it may be human beings, it may be birds, insects, reptiles. These all things belongs to this creature. So it is the name of creature. What is noun? Name of creature, place. So various places we have visited, each place is having its name. So the place names are also noun. And things, various things we see every day in our life. In front of me there are so many things. Keys are there, books are there, chalk is there, notebook is there, so many things are there. The things name also noun. Or abstracts. Abstracts is nothing but which are not having the physical state. Like example, pain. Can you hold the pain and see what is pain? Can you see the pain by holding it? No. Can you see the thirst by holding it? This is my thirst. No. Such things are also noun. Pain, happiness, thirst, hunger. So these all belongs to the noun. Understood noun? So let's move to the pronoun. Pronoun, the word which is used in the place of a noun. The word which is replacing the noun. The word which we replace the noun. Why should we have to use the pronoun? To avoid the clumsiness in the sentences, because the sentences becomes vulgar if you are using, like I am using one sentence. John is a good boy. John every day goes to school. John every day learns his lessons properly. John go for playing in the evening. John. If you are using, then the sentences won't look so good. So what we have to do? We have to avoid the repetition of noun. What we use? We use pronoun. Like pronouns are IV. Instead of my name, instead of saying my name again and again, I says this is Majid. I am English teacher. I used to teach English in this and that school. This and these all things I tell about myself by using pronouns. So the same thing The word pronoun means the word which we use to replace a noun. So definition I have written, the word which is used in the place of a noun is called pronoun. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, his, her, his, my, mine, your, yours. These all words are pronouns. Now next come to the third one, that is verb. Very interesting one. Verb is an action word. Very important role it plays. Verb it shows the action. It shows the action like stand, sit, go, come, study, read, learn. So these words shows the action, and it always also shows possession. Possession is, it means, for example, I have a cap, I have a t-shirt, I have a pant. So these words, what I possess, I have two hands, I have two eyes. These are the possession which we can show by using the verb. Have is the verb which shows the possession. Understood? Next, state of the subject. It shows the state of a subject also. Like he is a boy. Is showing that what he is. This is a cat. So cat. The word is showing that what it is, means what it is showing, the state of the object, it is shown by the verb. So what is the definition of verb? It shows the action, possession, state of the subject. This is the definition for verb. Now the next one, adjective. What is this adjective? Means if I like something, I say some extra words for that. For example, if I saw that cat, I says, oh, how fat the cat is. If the cat is thin, I says, how thin the cat is. I says, so the word fat, thin, black, white, intelligent, ugly, beautiful, these words, what they do, they describes a noun. So the word which describes a noun are called, yes, exactly right, adjective. So the definition of adjective is, it describes a noun or pronoun. It describes how the noun is or how the pronoun is. She is intelligent. So she is pronoun, and I am saying that intelligent word is describing she is a pronoun. Clear? Now next come to adverb. So what is adverb? It describes a verb, adjective or another adverb. So what is the work of adverb? It describes a verb. Means if I am doing some work, if I can describe the words like I am writing the homework neatly, the word neatly is describing how I am doing my work. He is running fast, so the word fast is describing how that boy is running. Understood? So the word which describes a verb is called adverb, and it also describes an adjective. Adverb describes an adjective also. How it describes? How? For example, I says that the girl is beautiful. The word beautiful is an, yes, exactly, adjective. If I said the same sentence, the girl is very beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective. So what I am adding? Very I am adding with that beautiful. So that very word is adverb because it is describing an adjective. And another adverb, he is writing fastly. Fastly he is writing. So fastly, with fastly if I am adding very fastly, so then that also becomes another adverb. It is describing another adverb. Fastly is the adverb. So if I described by very fastly, then it is adverb. Now the preposition, conjunction and interjection. Preposition. What is preposition? It expresses relation of a noun or pronoun with the other parts of a sentence. In a sentence, what is the relation between noun and the rest of the sentence or part of the sentence? What is the relation? For example, the book is on the table. The word on is showing what is the relation between the book and the table. Is it? It is showing the book is on the table. It shows the relation. Book and the table is having some relation. The book is on the table. So these are the preposition, and it shows the position of a thing even. Where is the book? On the table. Where I am? In the class. In the class. Where is the phone? On the table, on the chair. Where is Mahesh? He is in the shop. So these words, in, on, over, above, under, below, across, along, these words shows the position as well as relates the noun with the rest of the sentence. So that is preposition. Conjunction. Next one, seventh one is conjunction. It connects words and sentences. What is the work of conjunction? It connects words and sentences. So how Ram and Shyam are good friends? So Ram, the word and is connecting this Ram and Shyam. Ram, Shyam is connected by and. Ram and Shyam are good friends. Take juice or ice cream. Juice and ice cream are connected with or. So they connects the two words or sentences to give meaningful sentence. So that is the conjunction. And the last one, interjection. It expresses sudden joy, grief, surprise, etc. So which type of words these are? Like wow, how beautiful the word is. So wow word is shows that the word is beautiful. Wow. If I said what a beautiful girl, so the word what is showing that the strong expression. Alas, it's paining. Oh, ouch, oops. These words express a strong feelings, and these words are not having any meanings. You know it very well. So this is all about the parts of speech. Up to here we have learned. In the next class we will study each parts of speech one by one, like in detail, their types, their kinds, and the way to use, how to use. These all things we will use in the next classes. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.